Hello and welcome to TSVL, a weekly podcast where we discuss films and
stuff.
News.
Have you changed the introduction to reflect our new podcast?
I usually have it in front of me and I don't. I panicked. So, yeah, welcome. I'm the host. I'm Bill, host, joining my co-host Cameron.
Hello.
And Greg.
Oh, we're going with my name this week.
No, it's your fake name this week.
Your fake name.
Greg.
Oh yeah, of course. Hello. Don't know why it looked.
You always look really disappointed when we say hello. How would you like us to say hello? The reason why I asked that is because I go for, Steve Merchant's hello from their podcast. That was the first podcast I've ever listened to.
I watched the episode with the Pilkington sort of Gervais.
Carl Pilkington.
Yeah.
He's a good. Either that's a good character or he is an actual stupid person.
The character.
It has to be because in Derek, he is still playing that.
The thing is, he brings up really interesting points. It's like, I don't really know how to describe. I don't think he's a complete idiot. Is my point.
No, he's not. He emphasises it for television purposes.
Yeah, but even like his character, like he actually thinks about stuff in an interesting way, not just because this is a fucking mess of an introduction.
Yeah. So,
do you want to start again?
So the first topic, or the first thing we usually get into, is the news, and Cameron will be leading that this week.
I will. I put my phone away, but it's coming back out. Okay, Greg, your favourite subject?
Genocide. Honestly, I thought that was a lead up to the. What could he possibly be talking about? Sexual assault or genocide? I don't.
Superhero film.
Let's do that again.
I don't know how I was meant to make that.
Why would you say that as a joke?
So, Greg, your favourite subject? Marvel.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And my favourite bit about this is we say a character and you have no idea if it's a real character or not. So here we go.
Oh, we're doing this game again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Black Widow.
Black Widow? No.
Well,
Yes.
it is.
Yeah, I knew that.
That's a superhero name. Bill will say her actual name, character name.
Oh, I was going to say Scarlett Johansson.
No.
Natalia Romanoff.
Yeah, that would it.
No, it's Natasha, is it? No, it's Natasha.
Wait, is it the one
Natasha
Scarlett
Romanoff.
Johansson plays?
Yeah.
And I should have known that one.
Well.
Because she was fantastic in that when you say it.
Oh, she's fantastic. That means you're going to go watch her film. They're going to do a Black Widow film.
Is it the 15-year anniversary of Lost in Translation?
No, it's the 10th year. The 10th year anniversary of Marvel's Cinematic Universe. And I think, after Atomic Blonde and Red Sparrow, when that comes out, I think it'll be prime for this.
Is it 10 years? Is that because it started with Avengers?
No, Avengers.
It's sort of Iron Man.
Yeah.
So that's news one.
That's
Okay,
news
cool.
one.
News one of the one. No. Right. Second Marvel character.
Oh my god.
You'll know this one. Thor.
Yeah, I do know. Yeah, Thor.
Thor is a real character. This is on comicbookmovie.com. So
Also, where I get my news for this from.
It's also where I get my news from.
Just all your news.
Yeah, all of it, yeah.
Oh, do you guys watch, when you go to watch news, do you watch BBC, ITV or Sky?
BBC.
Yes, so do I.
I mean, definitely
I
not ITV.
never watch ITV. And
No, I really hate it.
And I occasionally watch Sky.
I don't watch Sky.
You know Sky's owned by the same people that own Fox. The Murdoch family. Rupert.
Do you watch Channel 4?
That's...
Jon
sometimes.
Snow.
Jon Snow.
BBC News, like 4 and 1 is amazing, especially when they do This Week in History.
It's great when they get, when it gets about 2 o'clock in the morning and they head over to Singapore and they've got that guy on it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Anyway.
He's quality. he's such banter.
Anyway, back to Thor. This headline is from comicbookmovie.com. At the end of Chris Hemsworth's contract, he confirmed that he's never going to play Thor.
What?
For now. He's going to stop.
I heard the exact opposite. I heard he's play Thor forever.
Well, according to this, at the end of his contract...
With his contract at an end, Chris Hemsworth confirms he's finished playing Thor
for now. So he might come back in 7 years or something. It's up to him.
7 years?
You know, after they've killed some other people off.
Right.
And come back, he might do that. But yeah. News 3 of 3. Third character.
Give me news. Oh, character, yeah.
Right, we're going to go to character. Adam Warlock.
No, he can't be real.
Well, he is.
He's at the end of Guardians Volume 2.
You just done 3 real characters.
Yeah, just because I've got to go for the news, whatever.
Yeah, how would a fake character relate to the news you're saying?
I couldn't work one in, so we're just going to go for real character.
Is this a real character? Jiminy Crickets?
No. Yes, but not from the Marvel Cinematic.
No, from the MCU.
No.
Correct. Howard the Duck.
No.
Yes.
He is.
It's
There's a very interesting story about him, but let's not get into it.
Very interesting is a massive hyperbole.
Anyway, like you said, Bill, Guardians.
Howard the Duck?
No. You could be in this, to be fair.
I mean, Howard the Duck isn't Guardians Volume 2.
Scene 2?
Yeah.
Okay, is he like a joke?
I don't remember him.
Yeah, it's a joke. It's like a meta joke.
Because there was a film. There was a film called Howard the Duck, and it was awful.
George Lucas, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it was truly bad. So James Gunn just put him in it, thinking it was funny. Anyway, to the news. Guardians 3 is gonna happen. Woo! 2020.
I mean, we already knew that was gonna happen.
I know, but
news.
It's got a release date and it's got the plot and everything. So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna make. That's going to be one of the best trilogies when that comes out.
Unless it's like Spider-Man and it's just shit on.
Yeah, but I don't think it can be. It won't.
You see, that would be such a good segue if we stick to what we were going to do.
Yeah.
Just so the audience is aware, this week we're going to talk about the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy.
I'd like to interject here as well, because I actually did a report about Spider-Man, and then at the end of it, after writing it out, I got a message from you two saying, yeah, let's not do it. Literally wrote the last word and then you sent that.
How long was your report?
Like, page and a half, right?
On Do Go On, I think they do 3,000 words.
It was not 3,000 words, it was literally just the origin and stuff like that.
Love Do Go On. I was
did.
listening to Escape from Alcatraz on the way to Huddersfield today.
The way here, I was listening to James Bond.
Hey, I've already listened to that one. But I've already seen the Escape from Alcatraz film. But what's this? What's this strictly visual thing you're showing us and the strictly audio thing?
It's the Avengers
Is that
wrap-up
cake?
cake. That's the wrap-up cake.
No way!
So it has a couple of hands lifting up Thanos when he's got the gauntlet on.
That looks like Black Widow's hands.
Yeah, and then there's a hand behind it which is quite brown.
Magneto. No.
It's not-
That's awesome.
That's what I mean.
That's genuinely better than anything I've ever done in my entire life.
I also want to express enthusiasm, re the photo.
Well, Bill will pass it on to you. And
Show it to the audience.
yeah, show it to the audience.
Actually, if you send me that picture, I can put it on the. I
I-
can
yeah.
put it on
I think
video.
what makes this good.
That's a cake. You can eat
Look.
that.
There's one tier and then the hands bring a second tier up.
Okay, even from like, just in terms of that being a cake, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
And he's like, he's not actually got the gauntlets on, he's just holding the blue gem and the green gem, which is, I don't know which power ones they are. Mind or something.
My mind's telling me no, but my body's
You
telling me
did
yes.
that part. I genuinely thought he was going to go a bit higher and shoot into that.
I decided not to do that.
But yeah. Oh, and also another news: Lego's released some stuff and there's spoilers in it, so don't look at Lego's site.
Okay, I'll try to stay away from the Lego website.
Just like they're like quite like, oh, this character's in it.
Wait, who is symbolised? What
Turn my phone off. That is symbolises the end of the news.
What are you
This
doing?
is Orson Welles. Do you mean the Orson Welles?
Stop fucking getting ahead of yourself. Why are you reading my notes for something that hasn't happened yet? Spoiler. I'm going to mention Orson Welles. I'm just going to say his name. I'm not even going to talk about him that much.
But as in
Right.
the director.
As in the actor and director, yes. So anyway,
As in directed. Okay, yeah, carry on.
right. So
Adaption of a child.
speaking of Chris Hemsworth being Thor, who else was in Thor? Name
Chris
an actor that
Evans.
was in Thor, the first one.
Matt Damon.
The first
I
one.
was thinking that.
Is Chris Evans a wrong
Yeah,
answer?
Yes, that is an incorrect answer.
It's because he said Chris Evans.
I watched a film with Chris Evans in this week.
Couldn't give a shit.
You don't want to know what it is?
What's it?
It's
Scott
Snowpiercer.
Pilgrim versus the World. He's one of the boyfriends.
I thought it was going to be Top Gear series. Whatever series.
He appears in.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Thank you.
Ginger.
Yeah.
Name an actor that's in Thor.
Orson Welles.
Tom Hiddleston.
Oh shit, I wasn't even aiming.
Yeah.
But yeah, that works.
I know.
So Tom Hiddleston is one of the favourites to replace a character, because the other night I was on YouTube and I was looking up how to juggle, because my life's a joke, so I may as well embrace it.
Can't juggle your life.
I can't juggle 3. I can juggle 2. That's not juggling. That's just
That's
from
not-
one hand to another. But 3 gets me. Can't do it. Anyway, and then I was on one of those YouTube rabbit holes where you start on one thing and you end up on
I know.
top 10 James Bond moments.
My YouTube rabbit holes
Yeah.
don't take me to there, but
Why on that? What one?
Psst! It wasn't a real situation. I was just trying to easily make a link to it.
thank you.
What one? The top 10.
I didn't watch the video. It wasn't a real scenario.
Oh,
So
I thought it was going to be the car flip.
This led me to think, well, I don't like Daniel Craig, the potato, as James Bond.
I like him.
So this led me to think, who would I want to replace him as James Bond for the next film?
Well, too bad because he's doing the next film.
I know, because...
Wait, he is doing the next film.
Yeah, they gave him a lot of money to do it.
Wait!
Didn't he say he was going to split
I did research
shares
into this.
with like razors before?
Wait,
No,
shut the fuck up! Everyone shut up! Shut up!
Do you remember when he said he wasn't going to
Yeah.
touch this shit up?
Everyone shut the fuck up!
Shut up! Everyone just shut the up!
Okay.
Yeah, but the potato said
So
he was
back
gonna
in
make
Back in October 2015, Potato stated he'd rather break this glass, gesturing to a glass, and slash my wrists than return as James Bond.
That's what I said about the podcast last week.
Yet in August 2017, in an interview on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, I know it's Colbert, he changed it actually. Little Stevie Colbert. Have you seen that interview he does with him?
No.
Oh, it's pretty funny. Anyway, he says he'll return as James Bond, presumably for, as Cameron said,
The next one.
an awful lot of money.
No,
Like,
so-
more than we will ever make combined times by 10. He will make just for this one film.
$100 billion.
And he said this will be his last one.
Well, yeah, that's in his contract. Anyway, if you were to change his mind yet again, who would you guys want to replace him?
Let's go for the one that's always hit the tops of the list.
I thought you were going to say Hitler then.
I love Hitler. Will you try to do the segue with Israel? Elba. I can't say
Yeah, I was trying to.
It didn't work, did it?
I mean, Tom Hiddleston worked as well. So
Yeah.
who wants to go first?
We'll just do it like popular,
Yeah, okay.
random, then just do that. Try to
Avant-garde.
hit.
So,
Because I have a couple that I don't think have been named.
okay. So the most popular choice to replace Potato as James Bond, by far, is little known actor named Timothy Hardy. Tom. His name's Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Probably Thomas, but Tom Hardy.
The man that never shows his face in a film.
But he does.
But if every film you think of, he always has half his face covered.
What does he walk around?
Bane, Dunkirk, most of his face was covered.
Inception.
Fair enough. But there is a lot of films where he covers half his face. Google them.
That's such a weird thing to say.
You never seen that meme?
No.
He's like got the most hard-working eyebrows in film, and it's just literally all the pictures of him just with masks on and stuff.
Oh shit, Mad Max, I suppose.
Yeah, there you go. That's the one I was also thinking of.
So what, like the sort of thing when people take Snapchat selfies with half a face? Is that what he looks like in movies?
In the past, I think 3 films, he's had majority of his face covered by a mask or something.
Like why?
Have you never seen Tom Hardy?
You don't know what Tom Hardy looks like.
He's dark brown hair.
Which is what James Bond's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Not blonde.
Actually, I think you'll find. In the 1957 film From Russia with Love by Ian Fleming, James Bond was described
I
as
didn't know.
slim built with a 3-inch long scar along his right cheek, grey blue eyes, a cruel mouth, short black hair, and described as 6 feet tall. He
And
also,
as we look at this
he
picture,
also has the Russian symbol for spy on both of his hands.
Yeah, because that's not a giveaway.
Well, he didn't put it there.
I know.
That was the point.
No.
So now you know what Tom Hardy looks like. Inexplicably he didn't before. But he is the favourite to replace James Bond. But apparently Potato would rather it not be him.
it's probably because a lot of people find him more attractive than the Potato himself. I think Daniel Craig's like, yeah, I don't want to be known as
A potato.
as the unattractive one out of the one who's just replaced him.
Wait, is Tom Hardy British then?
Yeah. The only requirement.
Shit, I thought he was American.
All the people I've got on here, they're all British.
And
That's the only requirement I have, basically.
yeah,
I'm pretty chilled about it.
I'm not. I'm a bit. I like James Bond, like very much.
I realised I hadn't put a place in to put the theme.
So you just do it there.
So yeah.
Have you watched a lot of James Bond films?
No,
Yeah.
I've watched a number of James Bond films.
Which is your favourite film?
Casino Royale, because I'm so basic.
What?
Like the newer one or the original one?
The new
Potato one. Oh, grow up.
Skyfall's better than that.
one. Yeah, Skyfall's awful.
Skyfall's not
one of the
awful. I
worst.
just didn't like it. I
Skyfall's
don't like
better than
any
that,
of the. I don't like any of the Daniel Craig ones.
You didn't like Casino Royale?
No,
Why not?
because I don't like Daniel Craig. I just didn't like it. Quantum of Solace I didn't like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
What was the other one he did?
Spectre.
Jesus, that was shit.
Did you watch Spectre?
Yeah.
Spectre.
We're gonna keep going.
Actually, yeah, I did, yeah. That's probably one of the most recent films I watched.
It's not a good. We're gonna do air quotes. Twist, is it? That is
No.
Blofeld. It's not a good.
Bear in mind, people that know who Blofeld is would have recognised it. And people who don't know who Blofeld is would know it.
Who cares?
He just goes, I am Blofeld. Nice. Oh, he was brother. Cool.
Actually, there's one thing I want to mention about that, because there's a guy...
Oh yes, spoilers. Go on.
The guy in that is called, like, the Pale King, right? Yeah.
I don't remember that, but carry on.
Okay, I didn't know that was, like, a reference. I'm not just saying this time, but I actually wondered if that was a reference to the novel The Pale King.
Who
Right.
wrote it?
David Foster Wallace, who wrote Infinite Jest. I wasn't just saying it for the reference, but I actually wanted to know if they named him after that book.
Possibly.
We don't have the answer.
So anyway, back to Tom Hardy.
Said every philosopher concerning the meaning of life.
Tom Hardy's shown you can do action
Yes,
in
he
the
can.
likes of Mad Max and
Bane.
Dark Knight Rises. And what was that other film you said? Where it goes-
Dunkirk.
Actually, no.
Yeah, he did not do much in that, but it's
Yeah.
still a great film.
He also looks really good in the suit.
Okay.
Like, I mean, everyone looks good in the suit. Like everyone here, not everyone in the world. Anyway, he doesn't have to talk to be effective. Like to get the message across, type thing.
That's like me on this podcast.
As is the case with Mad Max, but also
He had like 20 lines or something.
if you look at Potato, he doesn't really talk much in his
No.
films. He's more of a dickhead.
Brute.
Yeah.
For expert character analysis.
I went for Brute.
There's a scene in Spectre where. So what does James Bond drink?
A martini, shaken, not stirred.
Martini, shaken not stirred.
Oh, we're going to let him say it.
He asked for
We're going to do it in Sean Connery impression.
He asked for a martini, and the bartender goes, shaken or stirred. He goes, I don't care.
Vodka martini, shaken, not stirred.
Do I look like I give a damn?
It's like, you're such a dick. He's not got many things to follow, but that's one of the few things. I didn't even care that he was drinking Heineken in the films before. Like, whatever. Who cares? But it's his one drink, and he just goes, I don't care.
Do I look like I give a damn?
Like, fuck off.
He changed a lot though.
Do you think that's him, or do you think that's maybe the writing?
I feel like he'll have input on it, so I can blame him.
Do I look like I give a damn?
I don't think it's just there'll be writers and he'll just deliver the lines. I feel like he'll be involved in it.
Yeah. I mean, I know. Although the thing about Quantum of Solace, like the reason that was so bad, well, this gets thrown around a lot, that it was in the middle of the writer's strike. So like the director and
Who was the director?
no idea,
Oh.
but the director and Potato, whatever you want to call him,
Craig.
yeah.
Come on, use his actual Christian name. Come on.
You've just been
His surname.
I mean, I'm the only one I don't get. He doesn't look like a potato, so I don't get it.
I'll show you a picture later.
I know what he
Compare
looks
him
like.
to a
I'll show you
potato.
a picture. I'll show you two pictures. A picture of
A
Daniel
potato.
Craig and an actual potato. And you tell me which one you think is the real potato.
Okay. But yeah, apparently him and the director had to like finish the script for that, and like that's why he said it was so bad, and that's why he said like he had respect for writers.
Yeah, he said he sees his Bond as an anti-hero. And to be honest, that's not what I want out of my James Bond. That's not my bread
I want him
and
to be
butter.
comedic.
Yeah.
Like in the old days.
Yeah, like with Roger Moore. Roger Moore was a bit.
Come on.
No, Roger Moore. He was a bit out there. He didn't take it wholly seriously. He was more of like a sex pest and a spy at times. And
Probably fits with Hollywood at the minute.
yeah, and I mean, more than spies. Yeah, but maybe not a sex pesty, but you know, a bit more fun. Because I mean, he's still bloody crying over Vespa, and then he just runs off with this. What's her name? It's Madeline or something. You know, in Spectre, at the end they just drive off.
He runs away from Madeline.
He runs away with Madeline. They just drive off.
I didn't really know what you were laughing at, then I got it clipped.
I think her character name is Madeline.
Yeah, he's not laughing at that.
I know what he's laughing at. I'm just refusing to acknowledge it.
I'm refusing to acknowledge it too.
However, though, the thing with Tom Hardy, the thing that I have against him is I see James Bond as quite a cool, gentleman-esque spy, and I don't see Tom Hardy as that smooth type of person. He's more of a like tough guy type thing.
From my
This is the kind of problem I have with Potato as well. He's not smooth. He's just, as Cameron says, a dickhead. No, he's just a brute.
He's just muscle. He's just
Like I just can't see him like serenading a woman. He'd be there like, "Well, love,
What
well, love,
fancy a shag.
mate, there we go, my triple captain. 39 points I got." I don't know. I mean, he did get 13 points this week. Harry Kane, that is. He made my count and I got 26 points.
Perfect segue to the next actor who could play James Bond, Harry Kane.
Harry! Oi, Wignet! Harry Wignet! Why didn't you play Harry Kane? Oh, well, I didn't think he was up to it. It's my impersonation of Harry Redknapp.
That is amazing.
I
Do you
did
want
get
to hear my impersonation of Harry Kane?
I feel like this is going to be horribly
This
offensive.
is my impersonation of Harry Kane.
Do not spit this water at me.
Harry. Football. Hot room. Because there's a lot of saliva, by the way, audience. That's why I did that. That wasn't saliva, that was water. I mean, saliva is water, the two aren't exclusive, but yes.
That was water.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Number 2, as Cameron previously mentioned, this is the second most popular person. Tom Hiddleston. No, Tom Hiddleston.
Who'd have put that one?
That was one of my ones. Tom Hiddleston. Because I thought it was hilarious.
I mean, yeah, that was a premeditated thing. That wasn't an accident. Obviously, I know the difference between former Hull midfielder and
Is he Derby now?
he does play for Derby. What number does he wear?
007.
It'd be good if he did wear number 7. He wears number 44. Not relevant, just Joe Ledley plays for them as well.
Yep. Let's get a step back on topic.
Gary,
Back on topic.
It's not been 2 minutes.
It's been 2 minutes. Back on
Gary Rowett's the manager, and I think
I bought this conversation.
He should have been the Stoke manager, not Paul Lambert. What a fucking joke. Anyway,
back to the podcast. Who should have been Stoke's manager?
so Tom Hiddleston, I do buy him as the smooth gentleman type thing. Smooth gentleman spy, kind of good with ladies, but could also, kill a fucker. He also went to Eton, like James Bond in the Books. Although
Is he good at golf though?
Hiddleston.
It's one of the key things.
I don't know his par.
Oh, it's handicapped, you mean?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Did you listen to the whole of the James Bond
Yeah.
thing? On Do Go On, where they based a lot of his mannerisms off Ian Fleming.
Yeah.
And they say, even though he introduced himself, so he goes, Bond, James Bond. And you go, what? Ian Fleming used to introduce himself as Bond, James Bond. Anyway. Have you seen The Night Manager?
No.
Well, I haven't either. But apparently he's quite a... He plays like a spy type of thing where he has to give information to another group. So he's got experience in the whole spy-esque, espionage-esque type of thing. Don't look at my notes.
I wasn't looking at this, I was
Good.
looking at the pen.
What do you think about him?
I think, he's still doing the does he look good in a suit thing.
I mean,
Oh, do I have to show a picture?
No,
of
it's alright.
every single person?
It's alright. Just assume everyone looks good in the suit. But Tom Hardy looks the best
I've
in the
got
suit.
right now. I've got someone who I think
He
should be
looks-
it, but we'll go to the
No,
next
no, don't show me!
Not you.
Alright.
We're gonna show him so he knows
I
it.
think he would look good in tailor suits.
You got that thing.
Tom Hiddleston.
Look in your eye.
I thought you were gonna say Taylor Swift then.
So
And that
did
would
I.
have been funny because he's going out with. Wait, is he still?
That
was
was
like 2 years ago.
that
I don't
was-
know.
That was a joke because he looks good in tailor suits. Do you get it?
Yeah, but we didn't know you knew that.
Yeah, we really did.
Oh
not
come
think-
on! Even I knew he went out with Taylor Swift. Even my mum knew he went out with Taylor Swift. Like,
Do you know what he plays in Marvel though? Just
Plays a-
what?
Yeah.
does he play a beanbag?
You don't have a beanbag today, so
I do. I just
Bill
got it taken
banned
off.
it from the studio.
It got stabbed and deflated.
Oh, actually, on the way to the studio today, I was on the train. It's about 12:30. And
The studio is very far away from where we live. We have to take trains to it.
yeah.
Well, one of us.
And,
Actually, yeah, that's true.
And there was this guy that I was sat on my things, and this guy sat on the bit next to me, seats next to me, and it was his son. His son was about 16, 17, like maybe 18. And this guy, and the dad just whipped out a can of Foster's at like 12:30 on the Tuesday, like, alright, yes, sick lass. Anyway.
What are the fellas?
I don't even know where he was going. Like, Shrewsbury, I imagine.
Probably
The answer was Loki.
Oh yeah. I mean, what you could have done there is you could have said he's got the same character name as Jake Gyllenhaal's police detective in 2013.
Do you just want to talk about Jake
Prisoners.
Gyllenhaal?
I thought you were going to say.
He's not British, is he, Jake?
No, he's not on this.
Oh my god, I was going to say he should not be it.
Actually,
I like Jake Gyllenhaal though.
if Jake Gyllenhaal was British, I think it'd be quite good.
Yeah, he's a smooth fucker. And he's sexy.
Have you watched Blade Runner yet?
No.
It's not that good.
Is Jake Gyllenhaal on Blade Runner?
No.
Like-
So random.
It just made me think of him. I was just like, fair enough.
I just heard it.
So wait, what's your
Smooth fucker.
what's your opinion on Tom Hiddleston
I mean,
being Bond?
I feel like I've lost all respect for him since he went out with Taylor Swift.
Okay.
I feel like, and this
I
was
didn't know
in,
who he was beforehand, so it doesn't really make sense.
James Bond is normally what's, I'm going to say this, what's hot, like what people, build a little strut there, what people find attractive. And he's like a stick, isn't he? That's coming from me.
He bulked up though. You see him in Kong Skull Island.
No, I didn't watch that. Is he
Probably my favourite film last year.
big?
He didn't get big, but you know, he got like well built. Anyway, my only real thing with Hiddleston is that he doesn't have like action experience. There's only that one scene in Kong Skull Island when he's fighting CGI bats or something.
What about when he's fighting Hulk and he just gets thrown about?
Fighting Hulk.
But yeah, another thing is,
oh god,
if he stood next to a brute like Daniel Craig, he's gonna look very skinny.
Stop.
And he's not.
Stop talking about people's bodies. Okay.
stop
he's
body
watching.
shaming A-list celebrities, Cameron. They're people as well.
But the rest of it is just about writing. Is if does he look good?
Yeah, but Daniel Craig's such a little man, it wouldn't matter.
Is he little?
Yeah, he's like potato size. Anyway,
Like, what do you
I think it's time for you guys to suggest someone.
Sean Connery.
Bring him back out of
Yeah.
retirement.
I think it'd bring something to the role
Sean
that we've
Connery-
never seen before.
Sean Connery
Personally.
hasn't been in the film in nearly 15 years.
No.
Any film that is.
Perfect for the comeback, man, isn't it?
Have you seen pictures of him recently?
I see pictures of him every night.
He looks hilarious right now. He looks like a crazy man that just lives on the street.
they all look the same, these crazy men on the street.
I would show you a picture, you'd go,
They all
okay,
look
Cameron,
like old
I
James
agree.
Bonds. Just George Lazenby on the other side of the road. Piers Brosnan down the street. Anyway,
I really thought you were going to make a very horrible, offensive joke.
why?
A very offensive joke.
Do you know what, Greg? That's not actually a bad shout.
Bring
Because
the
he has
show-
returned. He did retire and then come back. So it wouldn't be. I mean, the fact he hasn't been in the film for 15 years kind of hinders that argument. But yeah, it's not a bad shout. Not a bad shout at all. I don't know if that was your serious one or not.
It was my more serious than Tom Hiddleston one.
Okay. Cameron, who would you?
He just looks old.
Yeah. I mean, you just.
I find that funny, that picture.
Alright, Cameron, who would you?
I'm going to go
I can just imagine every time you get upset, you just bring that picture up.
I do, it made me laugh. To go completely to the other side of the scale, I think make it young.
Nonsense!
Just go really young.
How young? Fetus?
James Bond in the room. No, I think.
Alright, thanks for the clarification. No.
I'm gonna link what we should have done this week and what we are doing this week.
I know who you're going to say. I've already got him written down.
What's his name again?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
I thought you were gonna
I think Tom Holland. We should go.
Tobey Maguire.
I don't
He's not
think
British.
Yeah.
Why would you say that as a joke?
Come on! It's the only requirement! No,
I really
yeah.
think he should,
Yeah, he was one of the things I wrote. One of the people I wrote down.
because I think that would be really good. Him going young.
It was an accident. Yeah, I thought that as well, because I also had an elder actor on here, and I thought completely left field. Why not go younger? Because Yeah, why not? Just have him starting off. Because I mean,
Not having him starting off, because that'd be boring.
no,
Like he's into it. He's been like 3 years or something into it. He knows how to do everything.
I feel like it'd be better if you had like a kind of origin story. Not
No,
or it's like it's his first mission.
no, it can't be, because then they'll just do stupid things like, oh, what do you want to drink? I don't know. I'll have a martini, shaken, not stirred, and it'd be like, I don't care. That doesn't matter.
I look like I give a damn.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Do you remember last week? Oh, wait, this is genuinely true. I had a sketch idea for a James Bond type thing.
Kicked me for no reason. Are you gonna go on then?
Please,
Are you gonna stop
do go
doing
on.
Are you gonna?
Please do go on.
Are you gonna?
We just keep going. I'm not saying do go on.
Do go on. So my sketch idea was
Shit.
sketch idea I came up with was it's James Bond on a mission and he's surveilling his target and they're at a casino.
Sorry.
It's a warning saying this sketch idea is so bad.
Get kicked again. Just leave. Just
Good.
let him do this sketch.
And it's James Bond surveilling his target and they're at a casino and he goes up to the bar while the target's playing, I don't know, roulette or something, doesn't matter.
Croquet.
Yes. And James Bond goes, martini, shaken not stirred. And he goes, fortunately we don't have any martini. May I interest you in an Agua de Valencia? And he goes, don't know what that is. And he goes, vodka, gin, prosecco, Cointreau, and orange juice. And Bond's there like, yes, fuck yeah. And basically he just has a load of them and he just gets absolutely shit-faced. And he just starts shouting like, he's my target! And he's there like he goes, and he breaks down and he goes, I've killed so many people. I've had chlamydia twice.
Someone's been watching a lot of Archer. That's what I'm taking from this.
That's a good show.
It was a good show. But yes, that was my sketch idea. And the very last thing about it is basically it's just Bond getting wankered.
You fucking wrote this down.
Yes.
It's funny.
Yes, I did write it down so that I could remember it for a later reason.
Yeah, I know. It's just that I found that.
Well,
funny.
I wrote down the report about Spider-Man, but then 2 people denied that.
I mean, you can still do your report on Spider-Man.
No, I ripped it up and threw it in the bin.
So extreme.
I don't waste my time. Ooh, it's the interrogation.
That's the wrong theme.
So you mentioned Tom Holland, and you mentioned you thought it'd be good because he would be into it. Whereas I feel a good part of Daniel Craig's acting as James Bond has been, he seems sort of weary doing it. Don't
That's
you think?
boring.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about it.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah, you like that he's really, he's haggard basically. That he's been stabbed so many times. Do you know what I mean? Like,
He's no fun.
in
He's just
Skyfall, he literally is just pathetic until the last.
Fucking pathetic Bond.
He is though, because what he gets shot. To be fair enough, not being shot, so I don't know how it feels. But then he goes hiding, and when they come and find him, they're just like, "No, I'm not coming back." They're like, "You have to." He's like, "Oh, I'll go back then." So it's like really, and he cries and shouts.
He goes, I'm not coming back. We'll pay you so much.
Yeah.
He goes, alright, I'll come back.
Yeah.
Did you just say he cries in the shower?
Trying to shout at one film, forgot what film it was, but
I realised how dark and gritty that moment was.
Yeah, fair enough. Tom Holland. I wouldn't object to having Tom Holland.
it'd be funny because, but if they do that, they cannot make the villains young. They just
Yeah, no, that.
Because
I don't
that
want
will
a whole
ruin
young
it.
cast. I just want him to be.
because it'd be pretty funny him being 23 or something, and then like
Yeah.
50-year-old women trying to get onto him. It's like, oh, how you doing? It's like,
Or
No.
Or if he tries to like pick up women and he's just really shit at it.
That's what I mean. I don't want that though. Do you want him to be smooth all the way through, or else it
I
ruins
want
it?
him to progress to what he is, like like a character arc, so to speak, where he starts off not good at it and then he becomes good at it.
But you want to like see all how he gets the Aston Martin car, because
No, I don't
You
want to.
don't
I don't
want-
want
that's
to
what I
see
mean, you
trivial
don't-
shit like that. I just want to see him like learn to be good.
but that's what they
would.
would do with it. They would clearly just go, "Ooh, this is where he gets his watch and his gun," and it's like no one cares about that. We just want him to have them stuff and just carry on with it.
Okay, a bit off topic. Doesn't he look like Andy Murray? Is that a thing people say?
You showed me a picture of Andrew Garfield.
No.
He does.
Do you know who looks like Andy Murray?
No.
Jamie Murray.
Okay, well, okay. Two things about Tom Holland. One, you mentioned his Daniel Craig's like Tom Holland's small.
Yeah, but when he's small, when you're young, it doesn't matter.
he's not going to be
because-
there anymore.
There's like
Yeah, no,
20
but he'd be-
years
he'd be
difference.
portraying a younger James Bond, so it doesn't matter.
Well, it does because he's not going to.
And if he gets picked or someone the
Yeah,
same
because
age,
he could
he's
be,
there
he
for
could be
50
he
years.
could be playing a like 18, 19-year-old James Bond type thing. So
'Cause
that's
he is.
20.
Okay.
He looks really young, so
Yeah,
he could.
I think he looks too young
That's the,
for the thing. And I know you're saying about him doing it an earlier Bond, but like, again, the thing that makes Bond good is the smoothness.
That's why I agree on that.
yeah,
He
I
can't.
think we all agree on that.
He can't just be some nerdy little kid going, "Oh, hi."
I know, but I wouldn't mind seeing that. Okay,
I agree. I think.
so another popular choice is Superman, Henry Cavill.
Who was actually offered the role
Was it?
in 2005? He was offered it,
Raw.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Raw.
but then they obviously went for Daniel Craig, the Potato Man.
My
They were gonna do it with like him being young, well, youngish.
he was in Stardust 2 years later.
It's a good film, that.
Yeah.
Watching Stardust making me cry. Right. But
So Henry Cavill.
massive. He's a
Yeah.
truck.
That's the thing. If you look at him in the suit, he's so fucking huge. It'd just be like he's trying to survey someone and be like, why is Superman there? he's like 6'1" and like 250 pounds plus.
Big question though. Mustache or no mustache?
Oh, he's got to have the mustache. If he doesn't have a mustache for the rest of his life, it's a major letdown.
You know, in the Mission Impossible video you put up.
Me?
Yeah.
A guy with a mustache.
Yeah, the guy in the mustache. Is that him?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was Chris Evans.
No.
Okay, cool.
He's absolutely huge. His chest is like.
He's the size of us three put together.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
I was going to say the length of my entire body, or just on his chest.
Probably.
He's absolutely fucking huge. James Bond needs to be like, for me at least, James Bond needs to be like a guy that can fit in
A doorway.
a doorway, yeah. Fit in the car.
He'd be wearing the car. He was it.
Yeah.
But in 2005, that would have been amazing. Because he wasn't that big then. Because like you said, he was in Stardust. I don't remember him being in that. I'm gonna watch it
He
soon.
played. Well, you know the main character is Daredevil.
Yeah.
He goes after Claire Danes, who's the star, because the girl he likes is with another guy, and that other guy is Henry Cavill.
Right. So he's only briefly in it.
Yeah, he's kind of like 2 or 3 scenes.
Right. I'm gonna watch it again though, just to see that. What else is he? He was in Man from U.N.C.L.E.
That's another point. So he's got
Yeah.
experience playing a spy.
Who is he? Who's his co-star in that?
Army Hammer,
Is that who his partner was?
the Russian guy.
I have not watched it. I just remember seeing those posters and.
Well, Army Hammer was the other spy in it.
Okay.
Hugh Grant was in that. Hugh Grant, as they say.
It didn't look that great, so I didn't watch it.
That's fine.
It looked like just a general spy film.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Nope.
Did you watch the original series?
Nope.
I didn't watch it.
So the thing with Henry Cavill, apart from his size, is he's already Superman. I don't want Superman and Bond to be the same person because they're like
Yeah, he's kind
two
of.
massive roles. It's like having
It's like Batman and
Indiana Jones.
It's
yeah,
like-
fair enough.
It's like if you voiced the Joker. No, not Joker. Yeah, the Joker. And Luke Skywalker.
That's good. Yeah. That's another person it could be.
Yeah. You see, British. The Joker.
Mark Hamill.
Heath Ledger
But
was
to be fair,
Australian. which
Going
is
back to what's his name? Spider-Man. Keep forgetting his
Holland.
name. Holland. He's supposedly going to be young Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
So imagine him being Spider-Man, young Indiana Jones, James Bond,
Well, he couldn't.
Nathan Drake from the Uncharted films.
Well, he'd have to. He couldn't do all of them.
He could.
I'd step in quite frankly.
Which one would you take over?
Well, for a start, I'd unfollow him on Instagram, and then you get the message. Okay, so Henry.
Who's
Cavill.
cooler, James Bond or Indiana Jones?
Fucking James Bond. James Bond's the coolest in the world. Like, I'm not having any of this American shit. Oh, Batman's cool. No, they're not. James Bond's cool. Fuck off. So anyway, number 4, the fourth most popular choice
We finished with Superman.
is Idris Elba. I personally don't care. And I describe.
Why don't you care about him?
Well, people don't want him because he's not how
Because
James
he's-
Bond looks in the books, but neither's Potato, so get over it.
Yeah,
It is
people
the-
are really annoyed about
the colour of his
Potato.
skin. That's what everyone's talking about.
Yeah, because he's
What?
black, but
We just
who
need to say
cares?
that.
Well, people care.
James Bond isn't how he is in the books
I
anymore.
know.
Yeah, but people
films,
people
so-
were outraged about James Bond having blonde hair.
I know.
And like,
The Broccoli family won't have him.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
when you talk about the Broccoli family.
the Broccoli family are the people that own the rights to the film. James Bond films. Like,
The name's actually Broccoli.
Broccoli.
It's pretty funny.
oh yeah,
yeah, I personally don't have a problem with him. The only thing I have against him being James Bond is that, like Tom Hardy, yeah, he's not like this smooth type of guy. Like, most of his characters are kind of like down to earth, grounded characters, like in Luther, for example,
I've never watched it.
or in The Wire. He just plays like grounded, tough guys, and I don't really want that from James Bond because we've had that for the past 4 films with.
do you think he's just a grounded tough guy?
Who?
Potato.
Do I think he is?
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't think he's smooth whatsoever.
yeah. Actually,
I don't think
agree
they
with
could have him.
Like that's personified in the scene in, is it Casino Royale, or is it, where he's in Africa and he starts chasing the parkour guy.
that. Yeah.
And the parkour guy goes through a slit in the wall, and then Potato just runs through the wall.
I kinda liked that.
Like,
That was a good 5 minutes.
yeah. Sorry, I interrupted you, Cameron.
I don't think they could have him because they go to a lot of countries where he would stand out. Like, a lot of James Bonds are to do with Russia. And if you send him to Russia into a casino, he'd be like, you're the only black guy here. And we've got intelligence saying there's a black spy here. It's like, yeah, it's not me, trust me, it's not me. It's like,
That actually reminds me of, like, in Archer, the episode with the Pope, and they have to
I
go
can't
as
remember that.
there's the plot to kidnap the Pope, and like they have to go as like priest or something, and then
Oh, when he
she
looks
doesn't
like
let Lana go because she's black.
Yeah. But it's not, it's something like, they could obviously write around it, but it's something like, you're going to have a lot of touching subjects like that.
Well, I don't like. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think they could just. I think they'll just ignore it. To be honest, like that's the only thing you could really do. I don't think it's as much of an issue now as it would have been like.
How old is he as well?
I think he's 45, but he's also like ruled himself out of it.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he said he doesn't think he's going to be James Bond, and he'd be near 50 by the time it would be him. So, yeah,
How old's Potato now then? I can't believe I'm actually calling him Potato.
in the 40s.
What about Andrew Garfield? I don't know anything.
He's
He is
not.
English.
He is English.
Yeah.
Could do, yeah. Why?
Well, he's just a British actor. Well, you're talking about Tom Holland.
How about
It's every day, bro. Go on.
we finished talking about Andrew Garfield?
Yeah.
Carry on talking about it.
So-
Nice hair.
Okay, gotcha.
There we go.
Nice.
Nice hair.
Nice.
How about Michael Fassbender?
He's also on my list. Unfortunately though, Cameron, if you only listen to my only rule, they have to be British.
But
He's not.
he's Irish.
Yeah, and a lot of Irish people kick off if you said Irish.
Oh, he's not Irish. Let's not say that. He's actually from Germany.
No, he's born in Germany, but he's
Yeah,
Irish. So I was born in London doesn't mean I'm a Londoner.
Yeah, but can't have him. He's German. I'm joking.
Alright. But no, yeah, he's Irish, so.
But he would be good, to be fair.
Irish.
Well, he wouldn't be, because he's going against Bill's sacred rule.
That's my only rule.
That he has to be British.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of Irish people are going to have cocktail.
For what?
Yeah, for not.
Just flat out saying no.
George Lazenby was Australian, he portrayed James Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he also said James Bond should be British, so at me, Ireland.
I reckon Shay Given.
How
pick a James Bond.
I can't believe he didn't name his autobiography No Shades Given. It was like the gloves are off. But no shade.
To be fair, No Gloves Off isn't a bad name. I mean, Gloves Off, whatever we call it.
Gloves off.
Yeah,
How about
gloves.
his counterpart in the X-Men franchise?
Oh, I've not actually got him on here. That's a good suggestion, Cameron. This, for those of you that haven't caught on immediately, that's James McAvoy.
It'd be good. I think he'd quite be.
He'd be alright. I mean,
You'd have to grow his hair back.
actually, would he though? He's not.
From this picture I'm looking at, yes, grow his hair back.
He could bulk up, but he seems quite. He doesn't seem like. Doesn't seem like James Bond type of character to me. Also, he's in the film Filth, and I can't imagine that character, even though it's a different character. I can't imagine him being the smooth, sophisticated gentleman spy that is James Bond.
Can I ask a question? Why do I know the name Daniel Day-Lewis? What has he done recently?
Because he's won the most Academy Awards for
Yeah, but something
actor.
very recently. That's.
He cobbles shoes.
Lincoln.
Oh no, I know what it's from. It's from the new Paul Thomas Anderson movie.
It's his final film.
Is it his final film?
Dave
Right.
Lewis.
He says that all the time.
Said it once before. My choice is an actor called Dan Stevens. Have either of you two heard of him?
No.
Yes, from Even Stevens.
Not even remotely close.
That's Shia LaBeouf. Just saying.
So
Yeah, it is.
he's in a film called The Guest, where he, spoilers for The Guest, he portrays a character that just shows up out of the blue to the family, and he's like, I served with your son in the army. The son's dead, by the way. And then like, alright, okay. And he stays with them, and he's really smooth. He's like, he's a gentleman. He's got all the James Bond features, and then he just flips and he kills everyone.
That was so predictable. You going through
It's
the.
a good film. Watch it.
I mean, I'm not gonna watch it now. I mean, it was.
It doesn't matter. I knew the plot when I watched it. It's still a great film.
What's it called? The Guest.
What does he look like?
So this is a picture of him.
No, his face is too squashed.
He used to be fat.
Oh, right.
The guest haircut comes up before The Guest. But anyway, this is what he looked like, and this is how he had his hair in The Guest.
Yeah, I reckon he would be sick.
Who's that? The kid.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I think he'd make a great James Bond. He's on action. He's the smooth guy. He can do serious roles. He was in A Walk Amongst the Tombstones. I suppose if you two watched that, probably not. But he's not particularly. Apart from his role in, he was Beast in Beauty and the Beast.
Right.
But apart from that,
Hopefully he's not going to be as hairy if he's too far.
he's not particularly like well known.
To be fair, he did pull Emma Watson, so he is a smooth talker.
Very nice.
Ah,
Do you have something to do, Cameron? You just
What?
look like you have something to do. Like you want to do something.
Yeah, name an actor.
No, I was putting my phone away. It's like,
Oh right. Okay. Also, another actor that isn't as well known as the other actors we've discussed is someone called Toby Kebbell. Do you guys
I've
know?
heard his name. I don't know what his name.
Do you watch Black Mirror, Greg?
No. Wait, does Brooker have a role on that?
No.
Okay.
I just made it.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. Like, have a role in making it.
Oh right, I thought you meant like.
Oh no.
No, yeah, he made it. It's his creation.
Sweet little baby.
I'm just betting he has a little baby or something. Or he was a child. So. But yeah, he was in Kong Skull Island. He was in the Fantastic Four, the shit one.
Wait, what?
He was Doctor Doom.
No, he ruined it. Well, he didn't ruin it. Everyone ruined that film. It's appalling.
He can't be blamed for that. Anyway, I rate he's good. I rate Evia. Oh!
Maybe Bill should see James
You just
Bond.
came in then.
It's just very smooth.
So smooth. I'd have Toby Kebbell.
Out of everyone, you'd have him.
No, I'd have Dan Stevens, but my second choice would be Toby Kebbell.
Kit Harris.
Kit Harington.
Whatever his name is.
He's-
Jon Snow.
He's also on this list.
Oh, is he? I
Yeah.
genuinely do not think you'd think of him. Just because
He's-
every girl I know really likes him, and I'm going back to they kind of pick
He's-
what people find attractive.
I know,
at the
but
time.
I can't see him as it though.
But if you cut his hair,
Cut his hair, but
and his dark hair, he could bulk up.
yeah, he's quite. Yeah, he's not.
He's quite smooth as well.
Yeah, but personally, I can't see it. I can understand why you would want him, or why anyone would want him, but I can't really imagine it. I can't imagine it going.
He's in that spy movie. I don't know what it's called.
Spooks.
I didn't watch it.
By the way, I've not got a list of everyone's filmography, but I just know these. But at the same time,
Was it good? Did you watch it?
No, I've not seen it.
He runs about, so he can run.
Wow. Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
He's good in Game of Thrones.
very good in Game of Thrones. Can't wait for that episode.
That series to be.
No, the episode where we discuss it.
Oh,
The episodes of the podcast. Come on, Cameron. So anyway, that's pretty cool. Well done, Peter Dinklage.
and he might be in Infinity War.
in an infinity.
In the Infinity
In
War.
an infinity.
Oh my god, why are we getting everything wrong today?
Okay, so these were the notable mentions, just other people that I thought might have been able to cast.
No,
Kit Harington, we had that.
Well, give numbers to them out of 10.
Okay, Kit Harington.
You give him numbers out of 10, I'll just name James Bond films.
You give numbers, I'll give letters.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, I feel like a strong 6. I'm going to do it in the style of a needle drop.
I think a strong K.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. So K is the 11th letter. So it's out of 10 presumably.
I'm just doing letters. He's doing the numbers, I'm doing letters.
But they have to correspond.
No, they don't.
Alright, so you just name random letters.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm just naming random numbers, to be honest, so...
I was gonna go for the film titles.
Yeah, Tom Holland, he was another one. I'm doing the ones that we already said first. Tom Holland.
That's an A.
Can you actually just give numbers?
Yeah.
Like, please.
No, I would.
This is a serious podcast.
If he was picked and they went really young, like his first couple of missions, I'd really enjoy that.
I said you wouldn't.
I said I wouldn't like them going, oh, someone
Yeah,
offers
if
him
it's,
this.
if it's like the origin of every single thing about him.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. And if they make everyone else young and stuff, just have him be.
But if it was like his first mission and it was just like the groundwork of his character traits throughout later films, then that would be fine.
Yeah, and I don't want him to be rubbish at like chatting up ladies. He's got to have some charisma.
I can imagine him like bumbling around like a Woody Allen character.
Yeah, that's what I don't want. I want him to be quite. Like, he obviously just passed all of his training and everything, but he's still one of the best agents.
Yeah.
He's still got to be.
He's
good.
no.
And he can't be 009 and then get 007. He's just got to be 007.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because I'd hate that at the end of it. It's like, you have now earned 007. It's like, fuck off.
But isn't... I feel like... Okay, I haven't watched James Bond in ages, but like, there is a story outside of just James Bond, you got the whole like Wraith, that's what it's called.
YM.
Yeah, like the whole thing, that there was quite a bit of changing around in the last one, wasn't there?
Yeah.
So
It's not.
But I think they're
It's
not-
not just the same characters returning for every film. There's
I know, but when you lose this, I guess
Because-
yeah.
When they got Daniel Craig, and in the later ones, they completely changed what everyone thought about the earlier ones. Because in the earlier ones, they just thought it was just a new person, and James Bond is just the name they get given when they get 007 rank. And then the newer ones just completely get rid of that. It's like, no, he's the only one that's called James Bond. So he kind of cancels out all the rest of it's something like that. But I think if you do it like start young, I think they'll just kind of go, yeah, that doesn't matter. Don't think about that. It's just they're all
also
linked
it doesn't
together
matter
again.
because the George Lazenby one got married, I think. And
Yeah, but so did
Dalton, Timothy Dalton.
yeah, that's it.
But it doesn't matter because, I mean, you can do a young one and you can do another one where it's just like a continuation of the Craig ones or something. It literally doesn't matter. As long as you just get a decent James Bond film, no one's going to, well, there will be, but no one of any importance to anything. It's going to be setting up a timeline, a definitive timeline.
I think
of it.
There's definitely people doing that.
No one of any relative importance, sorry.
No one is of any relative importance.
And the last one that was already said was Daniel Radcliffe, but I've been informed he's
I give him HP.
too small to be. He's casting
I only
spells.
brought up his.
He's casting spell. Q's there like here's a watch or something, and he just goes Expelliarmus. No, come on. Sorry, go on. Do go on.
Fantastic.
Imagine him chasing someone down.
I think
Get off your knees.
I'm not on my knees.
I think William Dafoe should be Willem, yeah, should be one of the villains.
I rate that.
Should be Green Goblin.
Yeah. Comes flying down with his glider. Harry Potter casts a spell on it.
Oh,
Okay.
I think we should do the next James Bond.
So, was it you mentioned? No, it was you, Greg, that mentioned an older James Bond. You mentioned a younger James Bond. My choice for an older James Bond would be
I'm really into mature people.
Nuns.
Good cheddar.
My location. Good cheddar.
Mature.
I was going to start naming cheeses, and the first one I thought of was Brie, and I was like, best avoid that.
Actually, I did listen back to week 2 podcast, and you brought up Brie Olsen. You talked about her for so long.
That's the one star.
Yeah. I mean, today you did say, oh shit, I've been talking about the porn star.
Yeah, I know.
That made you look brilliant.
Oh, stop it. So my suggestion for an older James Bond was Colin Firth. He was in Kingsman. He played like an older James Bond in Kingsman.
And he was the king in King's Speech.
Yes, that's usually what I say.
And he was.
actually gets brought up more than you would think in this podcast.
Because he's a good actor. Do you know why he always gets brought up? Because of Nanny McPhee.
Oh yes.
Wow, what an old reference.
You
What-
put it
what a
up
callback.
like in the past 5 weeks.
I have not brought it up. I said it one time in week 1,
I think you've said
and
it more
it's
than
not
once.
been mentioned since.
No, I brought it up in like week 2, I think, and then
Oh.
it hasn't been mentioned since.
Okay. Just me thinking about the amazing film Nanny McPhee.
I didn't even say that much. It was just week 1. I think you mentioned.
I would
maybe
just like to say Big Bang, the second version of it. Not as good.
He said, what Greg said was, quote, "Oh, Nanny McPhee."
That is exactly what I said. No irony.
I think Colin Firth would be good, but I wouldn't want him to just do the exact same thing he does in Kingsman. He'd have to change it up a bit. He'd have to be wiser, a more mature figure, a father figure, or grandfather figure, if you were.
I feel like for that is a complete opposite from that character, and people won't get behind it because people like him.
Well,
in
neither
that.
could fucking Potato. I'm not behind
Well,
him.
what was he? What was he in
Dickhead.
first? He was I didn't know any film he was in. So
Layer cake.
when he was in James Bond, it was just like, yeah, he's James Bond. But you look at Colin Firth, you're not going to go, oh yeah, he is James Bond. They kind of go out of the hat.
Yeah,
they don't go
enough.
for someone who is famous or someone who is already a character.
I think Emma Thompson should be James Bond. She's Nanny McPhee.
I don't think she's a bit old to be James Bond though. No offence to her. Because I mean, I get the grandfather thing, but I don't think a grandmother-esque James Bond would work.
Have you heard that they thought about being a female James Bond? They actually was debating that for some time.
Whoa, how crazy.
I don't think that would have been good though.
Yeah, because I hate women.
No, not that, because...
Do not edit that in a way to make me look bad.
I'll just play it normally.
Right, thank you.
it will make you sound bad anyway.
If
won't
it's
work
not
because...
clear that it's a joke, I'm joking. Keep the part where I say I'm joking about it, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
I don't hate women.
shut up. Shut up.
He's not going to include any of it, it's fine.
Oh, I will.
Okay, shall I make a point to what I was trying to say there?
Okay,
Yeah,
can you
go on.
keep the part where I say it?
Oh, it's the fourth time you mentioned it. Shut up.
Well, you
It's
keep-
not
massive
going to sound
overkill.
bad. It's not going to sound bad. I think having a female James Bond, they do the stupid things that I don't like when they go. No, they'll change the character's name or something. It's like to Jeanette Bond or something.
Jane.
Yeah, Jane, even better. I couldn't think of one.
Jeanette.
Because they couldn't do the things like
Seriously.
when
And he fucks a load of women.
when James tries to chat up a woman.
Are you denying the existence of
I'm just going to
lesbians?
talk and just.
Yeah, but the whole part
Yeah.
of that is... What are lesbians?
Go on, Cameron, your point.
It'd be very heavy-handed, I think. They won't do it subtly. They'd go, "Ooh, it's a woman chatting up a man."
No, that's never
Because that's the main
narrator
thing.
in the movie.
That's the thing
Seeing
James
that
Bond do.
line.
Cameron is the narrator. He's the, for the people that are visually impaired and they have to describe it. Cameron's there, but he's doing it for like normal release. Ooh, James Bond now approaches a woman or a man. Okay, so you don't want Emma Thompson to be
Nope. I feel like my point
to be
wasn't clear.
James Rodriguez.
It was not clear, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't hate women, unlike someone on the podcast.
I don't think anyone hates women.
I feel like someone does on the podcast.
I don't hate women. I'm just
I think we have
I'm just
evidence.
deeply afraid of them. There's a difference.
Imagine Jane Bond coming up to him,
up to
chatting
me?
him up.
He's a hypothetical character who does not yet exist.
Right, you're Jane Bond,
Oh, well, it's just a new sketch.
and you're going up
Come on,
to.
Bill, you're
And you need to get some secret mission codes or whatever.
Oh yeah, am I Jane Bond?
You're Jane Bond.
Hey.
speak.
Like not even.
See what I mean? It wouldn't work.
Scenario can be smooth. Come on. Hey,
Sup. That's
Sup.
what I say.
you're in a suit. Sup. Hey,
Hello.
Greg, you are truly awful at improvisation. Like
That was a
We're gonna do this every week now.
You just... Okay, let's do it again properly, man. Come on.
Oh fucking hell. Right. Hey,
Shut up.
short slog. Okay, the next feels like ages ago since we were on this list, but the another one I've got on this list is Ewan McGregor. I think he would be quite fun as James Bond.
Would you want him to be fun?
Oh,
Yeah,
hello.
I want James Bond to be fun. Because Daniel Craig's too fucking miserable. Just running through walls, crying about Vespa.
But would it be-
Get over it, potato.
Would he completely be opposite though? And
No, he
Would it
wouldn't.
be bad though? Would it be bad because they would have gone from really serious to?
No, I don't think he'd be all the time joking, but at the moment I just don't think James Bond, I don't think Daniel Craig has any humour in him, and I think Ewan McGregor probably would.
Oh, hello there. Just every scene.
Craig's still not over the fact someone said hello to him.
People have said hello to me before.
Hey.
Never like that.
I mean, if you had nuclear secrets, then maybe.
If I had nuclear secrets, I'd kill myself to protect them.
Presumably, you have the secrets for a reason, and not just because someone wanted to tell you. Like you work on the project or something. It's like, what's your plan for this week?
Not see James Bond.
Monday we're going to test it, and Tuesday I'm going to kill myself to make sure no one finds out.
Wait, what was the second thing?
So Ewan McGregor.
Oh.
So Ewan McGregor, what do you?
I
guys
said
think?
hate him once, and I show me all his skin.
Put your chances back.
Not to mention all the birds that are flocking out there.
Fucking mention. So what do you guys think of Ewan McGregor being James Bond?
I don't think it'd be good. I think it'd be too jokey.
Okay.
And I feel like we'll
Fair
go
enough.
back to if they actually do a Obi-Wan solo movie, we'll go back to the fact that he's two characters and you just want him to be one character.
No, I don't know. It's just that Superman is like the big role in like America,
I know, but
and James Bond's the big role in
my point was before I said they kind of go from outside. They don't go for someone who's already a big name in Hollywood, and he is.
Oh right, yeah,
That's
yeah.
a good suggestion.
Fair enough.
That's a good point.
Do either of you two know who Ben Barnes is?
No, that's what I mean. He would be great because I have no idea who he is. Is he an owl? Is he a...
Actually, that's why I think
This is Ben Barnes.
no.
He
no, to be
he
fair.
is the most attractive man in Hollywood. He was in Westworld. He was in Narnia. Prince Caspian. He's Prince Caspian.
It was a Prince Caspian movie.
Yeah. A Voyager of the Dawn of the Voyager or something like that.
No, that was the third one. There was just one called Prince Caspian.
Oh well, he was in Voyager Dawn.
Yeah, he was in that one as well.
Wait, there's another Narnia.
Just three.
Jesus.
Have you read the books?
They was like one of the first books I read.
Isn't he
I
a
read
weirdo or
like
something?
seven.
C.L. Lewis.
Yeah, isn't he a bit of a...
Wait, what did he say?
C.L. Lewis.
C.S. Lewis.
Shit, yeah. Think of R.L. Stein. Goosebumps author. I'm not. I just made a mistake. Yeah, I'd have Ben Barnes. He looks really good in the suit because he's sexy as fuck. Speaking of sexy as fuck, Arctic Monkeys released the first tour date.
Such a white girl.
Like I go back, they're okay.
I fucking love them.
I never considered men as being attractive or unattractive so much
In this
as
podcast.
today, yeah. What about
I know, but...
Benedict?
Cumberbatch.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't want him.
No.
No.
He's too much of a big name actor to
Yeah.
be.
I mean, I would hate
Do
for him to
either
be
of you?
it.
Yeah.
And imagine him just running around. He's like Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean, really. He just runs about.
I think Hugh Dennis would be a good James Bond.
I don't think he would be. I think he's
Yeah.
got a star power. Yeah. Do either of you two know who Peter Serafinowicz is?
Yeah, I heard his
Yes.
name.
This is Peter Serafinowicz.
No,
yeah,
he
he's
could not be James
he's
Bond.
on
Shaun of the
Atomic
Dead.
Hearts.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, is he the roommate in Shaun of the Dead?
Yes, he is. He's.
His head's like a rugby ball.
He was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
What a weird.
Show the picture again.
Yeah, he looks just like Stewie
That is a
from
that is a
Family
rugby
Guy.
ball.
Got a big head, yeah. But he was also he was the voice of Darth Maul in Star Wars.
Oh my.
He said one line.
What was the line?
I can't remember.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have
I hate sand.
Hello there.
Yeah, I feel like he's also done a spy kind of role in the film. Spy. That's actually a pretty good film.
That would be a good person.
Statham. Jay Statham. No, I hate Statham.
Nah, no, he'd be awful.
He's
not. I don't hate him. He's
awful.
pretty good.
I wouldn't like him.
Oh, I know he's not British, so it's a totally worthless suggestion.
Dwayne The Rock. They're gone.
Jesse Eisenberg would be perfect.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. On a moral standpoint.
Just look at Lex Luthor.
I'd have Peter Serafinowicz. If you were going
As he's picking his nose in that picture.
Yeah. There was a 19...
Looks like his nose.
I can't remember.
Glasses.
There was an original Casino Royale film.
Yeah, there is.
which is more of a comedy. So if you're going to do more of a comedy type one, I'd have Peter Serafinowicz. And in that film, there were 6 directors to that film, which is pretty crazy. But anyway, in that film, Peter Sellers, do you know who he is?
Okay, I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Ursula Andrews, she was the girl in Doctor No, the Bond girl in Doctor No. Woody Allen was in it.
Oh shit! Well, yeah, yeah.
Orson Welles was in it. See, he segued that into like an hour and a half. Yeah. So if you're going to
Wait, was that 67?
It might have been. That's what I was thinking. But
That's
I
why
wasn't sure.
before when I said which Casino Royale, because there's 3. There's the original. No, there's 3.
Oh,
There's a TV one,
Oh.
and then there's the comedy one, and then there's the actual.
Cameron got that from a podcast he listened to. Do you go on? Starring Dave Warnocky, Jess Perkins, and
To be fair, I already knew there was a
Matt
original
Stewart.
one.
Yeah.
And thank
For
you.
that.
For
I really want.
I didn't know there was a comedy
I
one.
really want to watch Matt Stewart live.
Cop that Cocoa Pops, you dickhead. Woo!
So if he's ever coming to Britain, I feel like we should go.
And thank you, Matt Stewart, for sponsoring this week's episode.
Allegedly.
Disclaimer: this isn't a sponsored episode because if I don't put that in the thing and YouTube deem it to be sponsored, we get a strike on the channel and then we can't live stream.
Oh my god, we live streamed an episode. Jesus.
Would
Christ.
live stream like watching a film or something?
No, we wouldn't.
That would be funny. And then just record it and put it on separately.
Oh.
See you later, innovator.
Brainstorm.
Let's wrap up now.
And the last one. I'm not even going to edit that out where you just whispered, let's wrap up now. And the last one,
Get it, because it's Christmas.
completely left. What?
That's the 3rd time someone said that.
And the last suggestion, completely left of field, Tandy Newton. I'd have her as James Bond.
I would not.
I would. She's fucking.
From our sketch.
She's a fucking quality actress.
Also left the field, Leroy Sané.
Also, left from the field,
Get out.
John Boyega.
John
Right.
Boyega.
Imagine.
No, we can't now. She's the last one.
Well, John Boyega would be good.
Let's wrap up now.
If you can't have his Elba,
I think he's too young. He looks too old to be the young James Bond.
have you watched Detroit?
Detroit? No.
That's good. That is actually very good.
Yeah, I do plan on watching it eventually. But yeah, I'd have Tandy Newton. She was in Mission Impossible 2. Which is admittedly the worst Mission Impossible. But she was.
Tom Cruise.
And that leads us to our main topic.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Wardrobe.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, so she has got experience in spy films. I think she'd be great. And if you were going for the whole female James Bond thing, go for it. She'd be a live cast. Hey. Hi. So?
Okay, I'm going to sue for sexual harassment after this is finished.
So that about wraps it up in terms of James Bond.
Thomas actually does work because of power dynamics in the workplace. Host, only co-host.
Out of them,
Alright, so that's been our suggestions. Shut up. So that's been
Tom
our...
Holland.
Shut up as well.
Yeah, thank you.
So that's been our suggestions as to who we think should replace James Bond. In the unlikely event Daniel Craig changes his mind again in an attempt to get more money, but they don't.
Oh, he injures himself with the glass.
Yes, cuts himself. Actually goes through with it this time. If you thought this was an alright list, maybe...
If this gets uploaded.
Yeah. Actually not. This is going to be episode 7. And like last one was episode 5. Just completely ignore episode 6.
Then when-
episode 7.
What made-
007!
What?
And then it
Couldn't have timed any better!
And then if anyone ever
That's only
asks,
just...
we just go.
Or we just say because it was 007.
What made episode 5, 6 so bad?
Do you still have it?
Can I just
Do you still have
do
it
this,
recorded?
please? Can I just fucking do
Do you
this?
still have it saved?
Yes. Can I just fucking
We just
do this,
pretend
please?
it's the last episode.
Yeah, can we just do this after I've
Let's
wrapped
have
up?
another conversation.
Yeah, you just have to. What do you talk about Submarine v Spider-Man?
Oh my god, yeah, that's amazing. Hey, let's have a sketch.
Did you know? I'm gonna do my report now.
Shut up! Everyone just shut the up!
So if you did like this, maybe just leave a like, and I assume if we get 1 like, we're going to talk eventually about directors who would like to see direct a James Bond film, and then villains who we would like to see as a villain's role in a James Bond film.
Okay, so I'll show now.
Yes, thank you. If you could just do that forever.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay.
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 Yeah, so if you enjoyed it, leave a comment. But if you also want to get in contact with us outside of YouTube, I live at night now. You get in contact with us on Twitter. Greg, what's that?
It's TSVL Pod.
Indeed. And what is our Gmail?
It's tsvlpodcast@gmail.com.
Indeedy.
As you guys are talking about comments, I'd like to know what the listeners' favourite James Bond film is.
Yeah.
Mine is The Man with the Golden Gun.
Mine it would be.
Mine would probably be the X-rated James Bondage, personally.
Is that an actual thing?
It will definitely be a thing.
You were so confident going into it. I was like, he knows.
You were saying?
And so my favourite one, my favourite one's probably License to Kill.
Why is that?
I think it's got it all. He's smooth, he's funny, kills a load of people. It's what you want out of your James Bond. It's what's written on tin.
I just like the showdown in The Man with the Golden Gun.
Hans Rodriguez.
Okay.
So thanks for listening. I've been Bill. So it's goodbye. I've been Bill, of course I have. It's goodbye from me, Bill. Goodbye from Cameron.
Goodbye.
And goodbye from Greg.
I've been Greg. Goodbye.
Wow, you just outed us.
You haven't said goodbye, my love.
I wasn't gonna do that. I was just gonna do the James Bond theme until it was, but because you said that, shut the fuck up.
Stop being Mission Impossible.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, James Bond. You have the...
He does look like a potato, doesn't he?
Yeah.